So I've entitled this video, The 90 and 9 plus Barry. The 90 and 9 plus that one. In the parable that Jesus gives in Luke chapter 15, one of the three parables that he gives regarding the parable of the man who had a sheep that was lost. He had 100 sheep and counted 99, and he left the 90 and 9 in the fold and went out and found the one. Early on, as we started this college career ministry in Moline, I had a group of leaders around me and who were serving with me, and we decided let's get a name. Let's get a name for our group, and we threw different names around. And one of the guys, Don, suggested let's call ourselves the 90 and 9. And instantly we all said, yeah. So the 99 had fellowship with each other, but as long as the 99 were together and there wasn't 100, there was always one missing. So we had a focus then on the fellowship, the 99 being together and being taken care of and all of that, and taking care of one another, and the shepherd watching over us, but at the same time, knowing that he was looking for the one who wasn't there yet. And so that became a part of the group. Now, mentality, or a part of our MO. Now, before that, there was been a guy that come to Christ and really would illustrate the fact that there in the gospel temple there were 99, all in the fold, but there was this guy named Barry that wasn't there yet. He was the one that Jesus was seeking. Now there's a woman named Linda that come to faith in Christ, and she and Barry had been friends in high school. They'd done drugs together and that sort of thing. And Linda came to Christ, and they ran across each other one day, and she was instrumental in Barry coming to faith in Christ. When I met Barry, he was a striking young man. He had beautiful blonde hair. All the girls, most of the girls wished they had hair like that. He was just a good-looking young guy and really, really loved the Lord. I can remember talking to him about the fact that one night he went up to the university in Iowa and to buy drugs to pass out in his high school. He had been given a scholarship, but an invitation to come to the Colorado School of Art. He was a gifted artist. And but in the midst of all that, he was doing drugs, and he said, "I took this big pill, and I was told to take like a third or whatever." He said, "I took the whole thing," and he said, "I know that night that I lost a bit of my brain, a chunk of my brain." Now Barry then was just kind of hollowed out a little bit by that, but he came to faith in Christ and started coming to the Gospel Temple, and he was that one that joined the other 99. And that would have been probably 1969 or 70. So when I came, he was already well established there, and I got to know him. He was in our group. And when I first met Barry and started talking to him, he could not put a complete sentence together. He would I'd be teaching, and he would come up with something, and all he knows is that I had a spiritual thought, and he had a spiritual thought. That was as connected as it was. And I saw in time he was growing, and we talked about it once. He says, I believe the Lord through his word is giving me my mind back. And you could see it was dramatic, actually, the difference that was taking place, to where he would start contributing and actually advance an argument or a point. And I remember he had this beautiful hair, and I remember he came in one day and it was cut off. He was just normal length for a guy. And I said, "Barry, what happened to your hair?" He said, "Well, the Lord showed me that when I would read the Bible, my hair would fall down on my eyes. And the Lord told me, your hair is getting in the way of the word. Cut your hair." He said, so I cut my hair. And in the meantime, he had this van, and he went around the area and just looking for people. And so by the time I got there, after he'd been saved, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years, he had brought several, he and Linda, to faith in Christ. So later on, then we named the name of the group the 90 and 9, and we had that illustration, even though it was beforehand, of how that the Lord always seeks the one, and he takes care of the 99, no question, but he seeks the one. So this video then is about the 99 plus Barry. He was the one.